Good morning. Y'all love the hair, don't you? Yeah. So it's Monday. It's warming up outside. I don't do wind and cold though still, so y'all just ignore my little headband thing I got going on. But we're suiting up. We still have frozen water lines and stuff for the rabbits and all, so I'm still having to go tote water. Yellow gloves over actual gloves because I'm going to be dipping water and put it into little bowls for the rabbits and everything. We have Mark's son and daughter coming, and we're going to go ahead and try and get this out of the way before they get here. So let's get out here and get it done. So I'm going to finish suiting up and see y'all in the rabbit. How you feel about this cold?
I'm ready for it to leave.
How you feel about watering?
It's not no fun.
It's not, is it? Y'all, those are frozen solid.
Yep.
I mean, solid.
I'm gonna have to bring some warm water.
Hey, it's got a little bit of thaw in it.
Slushy now. That's good.
Yeah, it's got a little bit. That's good. So it won't be much longer. And we'll be able to not have to water. There goes Sister and Langston again. That's good. So what are we doing? Y'all, you see the bowl right there with the water in it? I gotta dump the water out, dump the ice out, excuse me, and put him some new water in there. Every cage has a bowl in it. And I've been doing this a couple times a day. And as you can see, they like to dump them over. So the faster we get out of this freeze, the better, because they are not getting enough water. I can go ahead and tell you that now.
I'm gonna go check Marshall and
Okay.
do a few other things.
And you got the chickens scratching water already?
Yes.
All right. Freezing temperatures. These are yesterday's eggs. Now, these eggs were frozen when I brought them in. They are probably still good, but some of them may have cracked and things like that. So I will be very careful when I use these. I'm actually going to candle them here in a minute and see if there's any miniature cracks and things like that. But they should be thawed out now that they're in the house. This is today's eggs so far. It is warming up and they are laying again. So what I want to do now is I'm going to actually go back out there and we're going to talk chickens. So hold on. Pond still has just a little bit of ice on it. It's warming up today, but as you know, 32 may be the magic number to freeze, but 32 is not the magic number to unfreeze. So I'm going to show you the pond, and then we're going to head back out to the chicken yard for a minute, and we're going to talk. So let me show you the pond. Yep, still frozen. You can see places where it's thawing. So Sister does not need to walk out there today. She might fall in today. That other end down there, you can actually see is thawing. And apparently I have a dog that likes to eat ice. Awesome. I think everybody's dogs like to eat ice, don't they? All right, next stop, back to the chicken yard. All right, so eggs in winter. This is one I threw away yesterday because all of this happened when the shell expanded and it froze. So when I picked it up, it was visibly cracked. So that is an egg I just went ahead and threw it away because it cracked out here. And so therefore all the bacteria and stuff is inside that shell. And that's not an egg I'm going to eat. So, all right, we're headed back to the chicken yard now. A few things I want to tell you that can be referenced to either chickens and rabbits in winter or even in general. All right, so y'all notice we came through feeding the rabbits. Hand watering the rabbits, excuse me. I want you to notice my barn. So I did not drop tarps. I did not add lights. That bottom has always been there to help protect water splashing off of the roof going inside the barn and rabbits in there. And so that is our rabbit barn, even in 9-degree weather. Now, it does have this end closed, and it does have a complete roof, and it doesn't get the full force of any wind that is blowing. So our rabbits mostly did just fine through the weather, the freezing. They're built for that. I have noticed my rabbits do much better in cold weather than they do hot weather. So, yeah, I'm trying to get a gate open. Bear with me. They do better in cold weather than they do hot weather. We don't breed our rabbits in the summer because it's just hot. It's hard on the mamas to have babies to start with, and then it's even harder on mama and the babies to nurse them and keep them covered with fur and all that. So it's just, we don't breed in the middle of summer. We just don't. Sister, come on. All right, now, one of the things that is very important to know about rabbits is if you have a rabbit that is not eating, then you need to make sure it is getting water, because it takes the water to help digest, okay? So anytime we have frozen waters, they're not eating as much. And when they're not eating as much, they're not creating the body heat that they need to survive. So that is why we have been out here hand watering and making sure that they are eating, because I don't want the added expense of adding heat to this barn. And this way they stay adapted to the environment that they are in. Now this is the South, guys. This is not up north where we have 4 foot of snow or wind drifts and, you know, all that stuff. This is the South. We had one day in the 9 degrees. We've had 4 days below freezing in a row. That is unusual, but that is not to say it doesn't happen. What I'm saying about the South is it doesn't stay below freezing all winter long for us. So we don't have to do as much protection here as other people. Now, if you're in the North or those states that have harsh winters, then my channel is not the channel to be getting advice from on how to care for your animals in winter, okay? Keep that in mind. This is Central Alabama, Zone 7B or 8A, depending on which weather map you're looking at. I have seen us marked as both, okay? Now, that's a very important thing, especially in summer. If your rabbits aren't eating, that means they're not getting water. In summer, that can kill a rabbit. It can kill a rabbit in winter too, but for different reasons. Dehydrated rabbits are not good rabbits, okay? Y'all need to make sure that they are drinking, and one of the key indicators is, are they eating? If they're not eating, then one of the #1 reasons could be that they aren't getting water, okay? Same thing actually goes for these chickens. Why aren't my chickens laying eggs? Well, one reason is the amount of daylight hours required to produce an egg isn't happening as much in wintertime, because, you know, we get dark earlier, and you know, the sun doesn't come up till later in the morning. So the amount of hours that they have to produce that egg is not there. Now you can add a lamp or something. We choose not to, of course, because we keep ours pretty much natural, and I don't want the fire hazards and all that stuff. So one of the reasons that your chickens aren't laying in winter is because it's naturally a slowing down time, okay? Another reason, any disruptions in feed will cause them not to produce an egg. Any disruptions in water, for instance, frozen water, will cause them not to lay an egg. Now you saw the amount of eggs I got yesterday. That was actually, I hate to say 2 days worth of eggs because we didn't come out. I knew they were frozen, you know, and I really wasn't concerned about gathering them. But today I've gotten 4 and it's after 1 now. So, yes, 4 eggs out of all of these chickens. Yep, 4 eggs out of all these chickens. So, disruptions in feed, disruptions in water will cause chickens not to lay. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, all right, now, what else? Sorry, Major Tom. Y'all, the guineas that he was raised with, they either think they're turkeys or he thinks he's a guinea. I'm not sure which one it is yet. But yeah. So, why aren't they laying? Water disruptions, feed disruptions, light disruptions. Hopefully your yard doesn't look like a chicken exploded in these cold temperatures. But if it does, that's another reason your chicken isn't laying, because it's a natural process called molting, where they get rid of their old feathers and they put on new feathers. This usually has a tendency to happen in spring and fall. Sister. No, man, sit. 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 All right, Major Tom. I don't blame you for side-eyeing, but move on. All right, so if your chickens are molting and your yard looks like it's exploded, like a chicken has exploded, more than likely your chickens are molting. And it's the old feathers getting replaced with new feathers. And a good protein source if you keep your chickens pinned up, sister. Sister! Sit! Sit! A good protein source will help your chickens produce the energy they need to keep the feathers growing and get them back. Do you need to put a sweater on them if it's cold? No. No, you do not need to put a sweater on them, because the new feathers that are growing in will actually cause them pain when you touch them, okay? So no, don't put any clothing on that chicken that is molting, okay? All right. So that is really all I wanted to say about chickens and rabbits in winter. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to show you some baby chickens, and we are going to finish up this video. So hold on. I mean baby rabbits. Sorry, not baby chickens, baby rabbits. So hold on. Sister, you're going to get your tail whooped out there. Yes, you are. You may think you're the boss, but let me tell you, you are not the boss. That rooster is the boss. That turkey is the boss, not little old sister. All right, guys. We're going to give you some bunny cuteness. Now, keep in mind, they do not have all the food and water they need right now because we're hand watering and they've done drank and dumped and all that good stuff. These guys will be 8 weeks old the first week of January. Are they not just the cutest little things that you have ever seen? So guys, make sure you give us a like. Make sure you leave us a comment. We love to answer comments. We love to talk and teach. Let us know what you want to learn about. Let us know if we're teaching you stuff that you need to know. Make sure you share our videos, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So right now, Tuesday is homestead videos and Fridays is fireside chats, but that is subject to change as we add in a live. We are thinking Monday will be homesteading, Wednesday will be live, and Friday will be fireside chats. That's what we're thinking it's going to be, but for now, that is still just Tuesday and Friday, and who knows, one of those may be a live, we don't know. We may just pop in some lives here and there until we're ready to set the actual schedule. So, y'all, enjoy the bunnies, and we will catch you all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye, guys.